MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Oakland A's and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next.
Game 1's in Fenway. Woo! The A's made it into this division series via the wild card.
Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
See how Boston's going to do against an Oakland Athletics team.
And now, your defending American League East champion, Boston Red Sox.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who
John
get the
Manaea
ball
for
here
the
in
A's,
Game 1.
Chris Sale for the Red Sox. Game 1 and 2 will be in Boston. Games 3 and 4 will be in
Here's
Oakland.
A shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that could work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles.
Chris Sale, 29 years old.
Chris Sale will do the pitching in front of the
6
hometown
foot,
crowd
6
here in
inch,
Game 1.
180-pound, 29-year-old.
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done. Controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Stepping into the box, number 22. And we are
He was
set
1 for 5
baseball
in
here
the
this
wild
evening.
card game against the Yankees, and we're set.
He's ready.
Here's the first
pitch.
pitch.
And we are
Hi, we're underway
from
here in the
Fenway
division
as the
series
first pitch of the
for
night
the
is
American
taken
League.
for ball 1.
Pitch is fouled away.
Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time.
But a dry night.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
Here at beautiful Fenway Park, home of the Boston Red Sox. Boston had the best record. That's why they're.
2 balls and a strike.
That's why they
Here
have
it
home
is.
field advantage. Swing and miss,
Swing and a
strike
miss at a
2.
ball.
End all of this game right here.
In
Who's
the
gonna
Oakland
execute? Is the pitcher
lineup,
gonna be able to keep
played
going
in
to
the
that
wild
well,
card
or is
game
the
against the
offense gonna be
Yankees?
able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
Just got a piece up
That's
the
a
line.
foul ball.
But it gets fouled. The 2-2 one more time.
2-2, next pitch.
Is a swing and a
Swing
miss.
and
That's
miss,
strike
strike
3.
3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has
Red Sox
wheels
in
right.
home
All he
white.
wants to do
Red
is
Sox
get on
across the
base
front
and
in
take
red
advantage
stitched
of the
letters,
strength
red
of his
numbers on the
game,
back.
which is his speed. But with the
White
strikeout
pants,
right there,
blue hats,
can't
blue
get on
brims.
first base if you strike out.
Red Sox with a red letter B on the front.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. As
Matt
he will
Chapman
take
is
strike
called
one
for
on the
a strike.
fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Chapman 250 in the wild card game.
One out, nobody on.
Bad 250 in the wild card game.
A lot of
Nice
movement
strike
that time. It's
2.
0-2. Sale. Stands
Oakland, their
6'6"
gray
and throws
jerseys.
from the
Oakland
left
across
side.
the
He was
front in
selected
green
the
scripted
first
letters.
round
Green
back
numbers
in
on
the
the front left.
2010
Green numbers and
first-year
letters
player
on the
draft.
back.
Yeah,
Gray
Matt, you
pants,
cannot
green
miss
hats,
on your
yellow
first
brims.
rounder, and they didn't with
With
this guy.
the
He has
A's
turned
logo on the
himself into
front.
an
Check
absolute
swing for
superstar.
strike 3. Throw the first
And
2 away
indeed,
in
the
the
throw will
first.
finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Jed Lowry was 0 for 4 in the wild card game against the Yankees at Yankee Stadium. So we'll see how Jed Lowry will do. Batting left. First pitch from Chris Sale.
And
That's
ball
high.
1-0.
Boston had to
Just
wait for the winner
underway here at
of
Fenway Park.
the wild card game. That's why they're playing game 1. Everybody else has already played game 1,
And he looks at a
with the
changeup
exception
in
of the
there,
top
1-1.
teams.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down
One
the
ball
middle.
and one
but I
strike.
think that
Hello to
happens
one
when you're
viewer that's
facing a
watching.
good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
A ball and 2
That's
strikes
fouled
now.
away.
The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline.
That's fouled away,
This is
too.
a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a liner.
That's a
And
base
that finds some
hit.
outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Heading
and this will find the wall
towards the
down there near
wall.
Pesky's pole.
Comes the
And he's
throw,
able to
not in
hustle his way up
time.
to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him
The
out there
difference
at second
between
base.
playing a wild card game, teams playing wild card games, than a team that's just playing game 1 cold turkey like what we see with the Red Sox. Runner at second, 2 away here.
Here's Chris Davis now.
Chris
As he
Davis,
looks
first
at a
pitch is
fastball
called
that's
for
in there
strike.
strike 1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with 1, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. Pitch.
This is in the air.
Fly
out straightaway
ball.
center. Bradley on the run.
Base hit.
Can't
That's
get
going to
there,
score
so
a
the inning
run.
will continue.
It's an RBI
And the
single
run
by
will score as the
Davis.
A's get off to a 1-0
And Oakland
lead.
strikes first. It's 1-0 here in the first.
Thing to do early against this good pitcher, D-Row. Base hit and a 1-0 lead right away.
As an offense, they talked about this, wanting to get to this guy early before he settles in. When they
Yep.
grab their
Nice
gloves
base
to go
hit.
out on defense, they know they got a lead on their hands.
Matt Olson was 2 for 4 in the wild card game against the Yankees, batting right. Excuse me.
First
First
offering
pitch.
on its way. Takes a
Called
look
for
at
a
a strike
strike.
over the inside corner.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Pitch.
Ground ball sent back
Ground
up
ball for the first in
Pearson
time to
first,
end the
and the
inning, but
inning
not
is
before
over.
the A's get on the board.
the middle. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland.
1 run, 2 hits,
On
1
now
left.
to the bottom of inning
To
number
the bottom
1.
of the first we go.
Oakland is on top in
Oakland
this
leads
one,
1-0.
1-0. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Sean Manaea gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the division series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, on the mound now is Sean Manaea, the pride and joy of Indiana State University. Low three-quarter arm angle. He reminds me a lot of former Met pitcher Sid Fernandez. Mid to upper 90s fastball, a true slurve. He also has a straight changeup and a funky arm angle. He's really tough on lefties.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Batting left. By the way, if you were wondering what I was eating Mike and Ike's, and if Zachary Taylor were to come across this amazing stream, I did not share.
First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider.
Sean Manaea, of course, in real life, pitched a perfect game at home. The Athletics, what could be their final season in Oakland. Next pitch is down low.
Nope. 3-0.
Uh-oh.
Andrew Benintendi waits on deck. Here it is, the 3-0. He's taken strike one.
Took him to his fourth pitch to throw a strike. My word. Alright, here's what I... Wait, let me check my...
Line to the right side. That gets
Base
down,
hit.
and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox after the inning.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this. Your game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Start updating the vids real quick. Oh wait, hang on.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Betts gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he'll step off and fire to the bag, just keeping him close.
That's done. It'll take a while for YouTube to update the photo, but it'll be updated
here it comes.
ASAP.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Pinder. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
There we go. It's all done.
Batting third, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. His career numbers against Manaea. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Oof. He's 0 for 3 against Manaea.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he misses inside with that one, ball one. Manaea has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, He's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Martinez is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Hit in the air out to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Xander.
Striding in for Boston, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike one. First and second now, one man out. Fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one.
James Kingsley, the home plate umpire. Gary Simmons at first, Patrick Johnson at second.
A pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Called for a strike. The wrong button.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
And try to get on the bag, and he got it.
That time and get the second out of the inning.
2 away. But that advanced the runners, however.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Steve Pearce.
Here's Steve Pearce now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Second and third, 2 away. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty on his horse.
At the wall, and it's off the wall, and it's going to get
and that'll plate both runners as it hops over the
2
wall
errors
and
a ground roll double, and it's 2-1 Boston.
Because at first glance it looked like a routine play, and yeah, it was. He just misses it somehow, and 2 runs come across the score. That's beyond costly right there.
Big mistake by Oakland.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. Nothing in 1.
3.
Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
So it's 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error.
Called strike 0-2. Popped him up. Olsen onto the grass. And
Makes the catch. That ends the inning, but not before Boston.
Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight.
2 runs, 2 hits, 1
MLB
error,
Network.
1 left. To the second we go. The Red Sox lead 2-1.
Outfielder
Steven
Stephen
Piscotty was 3 for 5 in the wild card game.
Right fielder, Steven Piscotty.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now it's 2-0. The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Three balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Marcus Semien, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Wow,
is in off the plate.
It's a Texas showdown in the preseason.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. And that brings up Chad Pinder. Lifetime against Chris Sale.
5 in the wild card game.
6 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First delivery to him on the way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Left wide open. He makes it splash. Rockets holding on to this splash again.
The 1-1. He's taken high above the zone. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Two out, nobody on. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it.
That's it.
1-2-3 go the A's. They're down
to the bottom of the second, 2-1 Red Sox.
Into the box, Eduardo Nunez.
Leading off for the Red Sox, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
First pitch coming, here it is. A high fastball is in there. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lazy fly ball out to center field.
And that's a base hit.
Batting 8, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Standing in, Christian Vasquez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Let me check. There he goes.
First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Nunez aboard here at first with nobody out. Nope. 2-0 now.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Here he comes on 2-0. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. His career numbers against Minaya. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. From the stretch. Fastball that just misses inside.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's
I was making sure my mic was still working.
In the American League.
Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it.
Piscotty, do not make a mistake. There you go.
Tagging is the runner from second. And he'll move up
now
to
be
third
runners
now.
at the corners with one away in the second.
One away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. And they're runners at the corners now. From the belt, the pitch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
And another foul ball. And this one gets away.
That's a wild pitch.
And not in time. The run score.
And it's 3-1 Red Sox.
And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Semien ranges to his left. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Benintendi. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. this doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
No reason to give in to him here with a base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
Outside, 3-0 now. And 1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Here's the 3-1. Smoked on the ground left side.
Base hit.
That's through into left, a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. The 0-2 delivery. Count remains at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Center fielder giving chase. No trouble
That's
with
the
this
catch
one,
to end
and
the inning.
inning
1
is
run,
over.
2 hits, 2 left.
Red Sox settle for just the 1. We've played 2 full. It's the Red Sox 3 and the A's 1. In is the catcher Jonathan Lucroy, and he'll start out there
Jonathan
half of the
Lucroy,
third,
2 for
top of the
4.
order to follow.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Digging in, number 22. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lorendo.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Lucroy on at first, nobody out. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Chapman, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Kinsler for 1. But one
throw the first 9 times, but they get the force out.
Continue.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play for the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
Is it fair?
And foul, though it had the home run distance. Here he comes again, 1-2. Popped him up. Pierce in foul ground, and no one will get this one. Ready on 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Davis. He reached on a single in his first try. Here becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
So 2 walks and 2 left to the bottom of the third.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Line to the right side. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, Hero. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Here's the first pitch to him. Rounded down the third baseline.
That's a foul ball.
Foul. It's 0-1.
Not wrong there. So the other horrendous performance in the league was you, Andrea.
The 0-1 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Because I want the opportunity to be back on that main station.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in safely.
You know, that's what this is all about. You know, find somebody that's going to work with you.
Brad Keselowski, 3 wins. He's 18th.
We'll talk to some of the drivers who had somewhat of a devastating day at Dega.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Bogaerts takes off. Strike taken, the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
You guys have the rules, Bill.
And he'll come back with 1 in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hit on the ground out to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the 3rd frame will continue.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Standing in now, Eduardo Nunez. 1-0 the count. Kinsler is off at first with 2 away.
I don't know what to do right now. I wanted to work with Casey because she was new and I want everything.
Do you sympathize with any of the people?
Stop, drop, and roll. You should make a hot tub.
The 1-1 home. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead.
Oh, yeah.
Sapistu, Kiayu, getting your first look at the new Mommy tribe. Casey voted out of the last tribal council.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. We begin the top of the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
This is like...
Oh, wow. We have all 4 beauties versus 2 bronze. Let's just choose one of the bronze to boot right now.
I mean, if you look at it from the
ball
outside,
and a strike now.
You would probably think that's what we're going to do, but I mean, I think you should look more into it. Read it like a story. Don't judge a book by its cover, and then you'll uncover all the secrets.
1-1, here it comes.
Yeah, I said yeah.
A little bouncer. Goes foul. 2 strikes on him now.
Ara.
Yeah. Okay.
4th person vote out of Minecraft Survivor, Kutane.
The 1-2.
Ara. Please bring me torch.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch. He just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Beauty had a crack Timo was hoping to take advantage of.
Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit. Swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Idle. Thank you. All right,
and he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
The tribe that gains the most fish wins immunity.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
For them to say that they're going after Jason is the least threatening right now. There's no way.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4.
Mesquite.
Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
If I actually meant it, because drop your boat.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there.
Can I read it after you? Oh my God. The game is on.
This is really unfortunate that I have to leave now.
Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul.
I hear glass break. So immediately my first reaction.
Everyone, I need you to sit around the living room.
Come to the living room.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
So,
2 out with the man at first.
Although Timo did win the first individual immunity challenge of the season, Timo had to be medically evacuated from the game.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. The A's strand 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Survivor. The 2 remaining tribes finally merged at the final 10 on day 13. The 4 brains were plotting to take advantage of the conflict between Sting and Jason to pull someone in.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First delivery to him on the way.
During a tribal council before
a fastball that finds the outside corner.
Individual immunity challenge of the season. Back at camp, Oxy was stirring trouble, worrying the brains, and rightfully so. He found his third idol, but before anyone could strike at each
called
other,
strike over the outside corner.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
I don't want to play with them. I'd rather Andrew go and then Sting go.
Takes this the other way to right, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Sometimes you just got to thank your lucky stars right there. Definite missed execution pitch right there. Eyes lit up on that pitch right down the middle.
Another example of how difficult it is to throw 3 quality pitches in a row. The first 2 pitches right on the corner. That one a little bit too much of the plate.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. To second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
He's set now to pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
But it didn't really matter as he found the merge idol along with his 2 other idols. At the immunity, everyone scrambled around to not fall into the pit. But it was Jason who edged out Oxy by a lucky couple of ticks. Back at camp, the brains were not budging and were going to split
the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bradley runs. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field. And you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. Two runs on the board after the home run by Mookie Betts. His first homer so far in the series as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
I knew when he hit that ball to right field and Scotty just stopped, I knew it was going to be gone.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
I don't know. I got it confused in my head.
Well, you did get confused because it's incorrect. Peter, you're out.
I thought I was about to say he was right. I was like, oh.
Next one, 3, 2. Ball put out of last try.
Fastball right back to the mound.
Andrew.
And he'll just flip this on the first for the second out of the inning.
Oh, you guys thought.
Designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
All right, and with that, I will read the votes. First
Here's
vote.
J.D. Martinez, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Second vote, Chief does not count. Chief does not count.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And the changeup is way low that time. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
3-1 to Martinez. Xander Bogaerts would be next. The 3-1. Is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. Now that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Show track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. To 1-2 now. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Swing and a little blooper to center.
Base hit.
And that's in there. Base hit.
First baseman number 25, Steve Pierce.
Ready once again, Steve Pierce. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Martinez on second. Bogaerts on at first with 2 down.
All right, 0-1. Foul.
bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Lifted into center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. And that ends the inning.
Not before the Red Sox got on the board with
the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. We're through 4. It's now 5-1 Boston. Digging in now, Jonathan Lucroy reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And sometimes when you're down like they are, you've got to find a way to spark your offense any way you can. Now they've got the leadoff man on base and the starter working from the stretch. We'll see if this ignites them a little bit.
Not what Chris Sale wanted to do. Now it's going to bring up
digging in once again, number 22. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Vasquez waits on it. 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Here comes the first pitch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5.
I won't say the strategy until the end of the challenge. Just
and he wastes a fastball high there, 1
Kyle,
and 2.
You have one
right
correct.
there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Allium wins immunity.
Here comes the 1-2
The correct
from Sale.
answer
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught
let's
him
step
off
away
guard a
from the
little
game
bit.
for a moment. All right, let's talk about your game for a sec. What was your lowest point? All right, buddy, it hurts, but after 7 days in the forest, your time is up and you have become the third person to leave this game. Goodbye, Mason.
Thank you again.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip.
Take this as a warning because one of you has been potentially saved just now. What's going on, Mason? Millard told me something urgent came up.
It's taken here by
In this
Lowry,
game,
as
fire
that evens the
represents your
count at
life.
1-1.
Once your flame is gone, so are you. Okay, Okay, it looks like production will have to deal with an emergency, which means this tribal council will be canceled.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts giving chase.
Take this as a warning.
That retires the side. One left for Oakland. They're down 5-1.
What's going on, Mason? Millard told me something urgent came up.
At the plate, Ian Kinsler. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup over the inside corner.
Well, he's still out there to start the fifth inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Couldn't get on top of that. A little pop-up to the right side. And there's out number one.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Digging in to try it again. Eduardo Nunez, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
And that's over. 2-1. Bases are empty. One man out. Missed with a slider.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pinder has it in his tracks, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Striding into the box, Christian Vasquez. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded weakly to the left. Chapman's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and his side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're up 5-1.
What's going on, Mason? Millard told me something.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Through a challenge to solve a puzzle in hopes of earning immunity. Allium won the challenge, sending Poppy to tribal council for the first time. However, all was for naught as Mason had
first
to
pitch of the at-bat.
Nine remain.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
The corresponding answer. Use the materials in the chest.
Here's another 1-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
A chest with no cobblestone means you found the correct answer and can solve the puzzle. A chest with 3 cobblestone means you can solve the puzzle.
Digging in, Matt Olson. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate.
You can choose another answer by incurring a time penalty by smelting the cobblestone before guessing again. The minecart that reaches the top
first pitch on its way.
After 8 minutes,
takes a knee-high fastball.
You're competing for an advantage at the next immunity challenge. You will have to shoot 2 less targets at the next immunity.
Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he fouls this one off. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Hit on the ground out to short. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Digging in, Stephen Piscotty. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0.
Because Poppy finished the second track puzzle first, Poppy wins reward. That is another challenge win.
And that catches the outside edge, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. His fastball that misses.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
2 out, nobody on. Hit to short. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. They're down here 5-1.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit.
Yusmeiro Petit.
At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. No hits to this point.
Center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
He's set. Here it comes. A cold strike on the inside corner. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Well, you should have thought about that, Strat.
Oh.
In a score of 8-0, congratulations to Poppy Tribe for winning their 3rd immunity.
Fouled off.
They will not have to vote someone out again. I'm sorry, Alium, but you know the drill. Back to camp.
Honestly, I'm a bit worried.
Again, a 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Maybe you'd be doing that right now.
Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Pinder arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Now's the time to do so.
Mookie Betts will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point.
Piece of paper is not a hitting immunity idol. This is faked. All right, I'll read the votes. First vote, Strat. Second vote, Jack.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
The 2 tribes collected sand and gravel and attempted to shoot their way to immunity. Poppy wanted the biggest blowout of the season, sending the dwindling alley to travel.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Getting your first look at the new Allium tribe. Stratton voted out last night. So the 8 of you have been fending for yourselves in the forest of Sherwood for 10 days
2-0
now.
as this one's
And
taken
notice
low.
There are no more red or purple mats. Jesus Christ, my gut check. In fact, you are standing on 1 green mat. Congratulations.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch.
As a new tribe called Air.
There's a strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Now the 2-1. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on a dead run. And that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. striding in for Oakland, Marcus Semien, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now at the plate, Chad Pinder. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
It's really hard to work deep in the games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. So 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. The 1-2. Skied into very shallow right. Betts is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
This is in the air out to right. Betts has a read on it, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're down 5-1. Liam Hendricks gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Liam Hendricks.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
J.D. Martinez.
Here comes the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. Piscotty moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
The Forest and the second member of the jury, Dizzy.
All right, man. I lost my.
Dizzy, your
Now the
confessionals
1-0
were entertaining, but the tribe has
is taken for ball 2. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Minecraft Survivor. The tribe
3-0
split into 2 teams and played in a reward that would give 3 castaways.
Takes this the other way to right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for exclamation.
Good Lord.
Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw, and he is in there.
He gave it all he had out there in right field, but he just couldn't quite catch up to it. I liked the effort with the lead, but once it got down, he was off to the races and into third.
Sixth person voted on Minecraft Survival Forest, third member of the jury. John, time to bring me your torch. John, you played a great social game up till now, but the tribe has spoken.
Here's Steve Pearce now, as he swings and hits a laser to right. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch.
However, that scores a run.
The run is in to score from third. Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with show track. And the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground on it just about as well as one could. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 8th inning coming up. Boston's out in front, 6-1. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, number 22. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
But it's not for immunity. In fact, this is the final 3.
First offering on its way.
Your case to the jury for
and he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage.
There's a homer for the 8th.
Now, this is not like any other reward challenge where you will just get an advantage to your next immunity, because there is no
a solo shot down the line in right. His first homer here in the series. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
To vote back in a jury member of your choice, and they will become the 5th and final jury member in this game. Sound like it's worth playing for? Yeah. Kyle, throw me the meeting necklace. We don't need this anymore. Alright, I'll explain the rules, then we'll get started. In today's challenge, you will be competing.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So a good performance here in this one, as he'll give a tip of the cap to the home crowd after he departs, yielding just 2 earned runs. Tyler Thornburg is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 47, Tyler Thornburg.
Someone was eliminated in the game to become the 5th and final jury member. I'll see you all at tonight's special travel council.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Jack is the 4th member of the jury, and he will be getting intel from this tribal, as will John, Dizzy, and Angie. Welcome, final 3, and congrats again to the 3 of you. Andrea.
On the way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. That misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Jed Lowry will be next. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Benintendi is camped under this one. 1 gone. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason
2 runs
performance.
on 4 hits, 2 walks, 10 strikeouts. These are the number of pitches.
Here's Jed Lowry now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
You have one challenge left in front of you, and that's to get the jury to vote for you tonight. Each jury member is on the bench tonight because you directly or indirectly got them voted out.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now the 2-1 here to Lowry. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2. Swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here's Chris Davis now. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Davis, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Thank you, Andrea. All right, jury. We'll pick up
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Tribal Council is now
Mowing away with that one. It's 1-2.
You're first up.
First thing I would like to say is, God, my leg is really in pain, so I'd like a chair.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Red Sox 6 and the A's 2. Corey Guerin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 61, Corey Guerin.
Now in the box, Eduardo Nunez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Eduardo Nunez.
Here's the pitch. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. One and one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Christian Vasquez, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. Got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. The 1-2 is a sinker that misses for a ball. Here now the 2-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So coming to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead it 6-2. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Number 70 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 70.
Looks like Chris Sale's going to get the victory the way it's looking.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Settling in now, Marcus Semien. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
A's down their final 2 outs.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Belt high and right down the middle.
Brewers and Cubs are the only series that has not played their series yet. However, I suspect that will change.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. On to first, and now the A's are down to their final out.
Left fielder.
I had
and that brings up Chad Pinder, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Red Sox have taken their first step as they claim Game 1 here at home. This ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
Good win for the Red Sox. See how the Brewers and Cubs will do.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least
Chris
the hero
Sale
in this
will get
one.
the victory.
He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Both Sox win the opener here in the division series. Chris Sale takes home the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The question is, who's going to take the loss for the A's? Sean Manaea will get the loss.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Boston Red Sox, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.
6 left for the Red Sox.
For the Athletics, 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base.
6 left for the A's.
Time of the ball game: 2 hours and 59 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 36,298. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
All right. So there's your answer to that. So 6-2 Red Sox win. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors, and 6 left for the Red Sox. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. 6 left for the A's. Chris Sale with the win. Sean Manaea with the loss. 2 hours and 52 minutes. And they already announced the attendance, so that's going to do it for the Game 1 of the ALDS for this side. We still have one more game to complete, Game 1, before Game number 2 gets underway. Brewers and Cubs. That will actually be tomorrow. We hope you guys can join us for that wonderful game, as Game 1 will be in, I don't know where Game 1 is going to be in, but hopefully you tune into that. Till then, I've been Daniel signing off. I'll see you guys next time, as you've been watching a production of the MLB 18 Show postseason on the PCS Race Sports and Gaming Channel, the best in our racing and baseball season around the world for the last 7 years. Good night from Fenway Park in Boston.